It's me, Dr. KSD. I was talking to another grieving parent just last weekend, and she told me that she lost her husband many years ago. And then a couple of years ago, she lost her son. And then she said, "What did I do wrong to deserve this?" I remember saying those same words 4 years ago when Papa passed away. So I'm here to tell you today that our loved ones did not die because we did something wrong. Every grieving parent out there who has allowed grief to dig its nasty roots within your spirit and soul because you think you did something wrong and caused your loved one's death, I want to let you know you did nothing to cause this atrocity to happen. And I want to encourage you to refuse to believe the lie of the devil and see the honest truth. What happened to our loved ones was not our fault. This is not punishment for something horrible that we did in our past. This is a perfect example of the Bible verse that says, God's ways are not our ways and his thoughts are not our thoughts. It's hard to understand why God allowed such a horrible thing to happen. But remember this, God has the blueprint and he knows the greater good for the bad things that happen in our lives. We can't see it. We can't see the future. But I want you to just take a moment and imagine all the lives that were changed for the better because God chose our loved ones to go to paradise. Think about all the lost souls that were saved because our loved ones were handpicked by God for that greater purpose. I don't think it's a coincidence that when things like that happen, we often find ourselves saying what a wonderful person they were, how sweet and kind they were, or how gentle a spirit they had. No, I don't think that's a coincidence at all. I think that's done on purpose because those are the exact people who will have the greatest impact on the community and the exact people who deserve to be away from this horrible, nasty world and in the peace and tranquility of paradise. Now, don't get me wrong. It still hurts like no pain I have ever known. And that pain, it will try and make you focus on all the reasons why your loved one's passing is unfair and how you don't deserve to be going through this shattering process. And it will even try and rob you of the rest of your life and your purpose. But I promise you, your loved one's passing was not in vain. There are lives that are connected to your loved one's life that were gliding quickly down that burning hot road to hell who have now turned around. Their path is one striving to live better lives and to be better people. When I think about the number of people who came to me after Papa's death and said how it helped them to reconcile relationships with their family members that they had not spoken with in years, the people who said that because of Papa's death, that they turned their own lives around and that they are now spending quality time with their loved ones. And those who simply said it made them want to live better and be better. I know that Papa's death was not in vain, and neither is your loved ones. They are saving souls in a way that they could not have done here in the flesh. And although that hurts, it does bring me a bit of joy in my heart just knowing the great impact Papa is still having on people's lives. And I want you to see that your loved one is having that same impact on others as well. And I hope that you will allow that joy to fill your heart just knowing what a difference their spirit and their legacy is making.